Hello, and welcome to their Dokkan battle video. I don't know if people really still care about this Red Zone stage. This is Red Zone Omega, but we're gonna hop in here. I am bringing It in Mai just because I do feel like she's quite good. Plus the fact that she's a support for Vegito Blue is nice. So we're gonna see how this goes. I don't expect to have too many troubles with this stage. Like, they can kind of hit a little hard, but like not to the point where it's gonna kill anyone that's on this team. Was it a lock or a seal? Oh, that sucks. We're gonna have Vegito come back. That's just annoying, man. Nothing we can really even do about that. Like, that's the whole point of like the gimmick of this stage, is that the first phase is just annoyances, right? So there's really nothing we could have really done about that, and they didn't dodge. So this is gonna be a great run already. I can already tell. Thank you, Omega. Or I guess technically it's Sin right now. Yahoo! I would have loved for these to be stacks, and of course that now is when you get the triple, of course. So I don't know what to really talk about right now, because like I have gone through every single Red Zone stage almost. This is the last hard Red Zone stage. I went in chronological order, and I literally don't have trouble with pretty much any of them. All of them have been quite easy. There hasn't really been one that has given me any trouble at all. And when I first got Vegito Blue, before I even had him fully linked level 10, right? I went through and I did every hard fight in the entire game. The only stage in the entire game that I did not know item on my first try was the Sin Shenron fight, because I got like horrible RNG the entire run, and that was pretty much it. Like, it was just really bad throughout the whole thing. Like, I'm talking like I got super attacked on my floaters constantly. I was not dodging anything with my dodge characters. It was just horrible. But we should be able to kind of cook here. I don't really expect us to have any problems. The only thing is, like, Omega's super attack really hurts, right? But we should be able to kill him before that, because we have so many like high damage characters. We don't have a lot of physical units, so it's not gonna be like we're gonna do a bunch of like super effective type damage, but we're gonna be able to at least like cook a little bit. Oh, I forgot to turn on the audio for you guys. There you go. I forget that I have that off every now and then, because like they have the copyrighted music in the home screen right now, and if I play that, they're going to eat my channel, so I don't really want that to happen to me. Oh, 9 million turn 1. Okay. We take those. Additional super, please. Thank you. 5.8, not bad. So, like, I also been very much enjoying all the discourse going on over on TikTok, right? I have posted 2 videos about these guys, and there's so many comments of people just saying, oh, Cope harder, they're trash, Cope. And I just find it really funny, because I'm over here enjoying my time with them. Somebody like it's one of those things, right? Like, you know that Little Caesars meme where it's like, oh, damn, Little Caesar's so good when you don't got a bitch in your ear telling you how much it sucks. That's exactly how this unit feels. This unit is so much fun when you don't got somebody screaming at you how much they are like trash. It is way more enjoyable that way than when you have somebody like, no, they're bad, you do not like them, they're not good. And it's just like, listen, man, this unit has its singular problem, right? Which is its transformation condition. That is a major problem with Vegito Blue. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not, because it is. The transformation condition is not good, but it can be one of those things where you could work around those. And since this team works so well together, what ends up happening is you have ways around that where none of the units on this team will take enough damage to get one shot, so you end up constantly falling below that little 70% threshold. That's why I don't really find it that big of a deal when you're going through the content, because like, if you're really thinking about it, right? If you're not getting one shot, you're winning. Like, if you're able to eat these supers and attacks and you're completely fine afterwards, that's a W, right? This team is full of units that can just eat the super and like only take like maybe like 100k to 200k. which would then put you into that 70% threshold. So you're sitting here constantly being in the range. 9.6, by the way, no support. Actually, technically, one will support active right now, but you know, who am I to judge? But you're constantly sitting in that 70% range with this team because no unit on this team is getting one shot. The only character that could get one shot is if this character takes a super without their guard up and they haven't stacked up a bit, they're not having any support, right? They've had a kind of like an iffy turn, right? And then they get supered by like STR Sin or the Int Goku Black, right? That's the only instance where this character is gonna get one shot. Everybody else is like completely fine. So we're sitting here 100% fine, no problems whatsoever. And like we just coast through these events, and then Vegito Blue comes out, he destroys the entire game, and it's like not even fair to any other unit that exists in the game. So when people come at me and they're like, no, this unit sucks, co-parter, I have to assume that they're doing something wrong. Like, I don't know, like I'm not looking at their box, right? Like I can't see into their box and like look at what teams they're running and stuff, right? But there is no way that you can use this team and have problems like that consistently. This is just not possible, right? Vegito Blue is way too strong when he comes out, to the point where if Vegito Blue was a standalone character, he would have slightly less attack and defensive stats, but he would probably be my #1 character in the entire game. He has 50% damage reduction before he attacks in slot 1. He has dodge in slot 1. He's super effective against all types. He can super up to 6 times. His active skill gives him a 100% chance to dodge. Like, he's just absolutely cracked out his mind. And so I do understand that people are like, oh, he's not doing as much damage as I'd like. I get that, right? I get it. But one massive thing to know is that this character is still providing so much utility to the team. So also this character is literally super 1 time now, 2 times actually. But so that's kind of where I'm going with this. Vegito Blue is providing so much to the team that I really can't sit here and say that they suck. I do want to get another defensive stack here. God Goku we find regardless of what happens on the next few turns, so I'm not really worried about him, like, at all. God Goku is literally a king. So when we're going through this, I just want y'all to keep in mind, this has been said by a lot of people that I think I agree with mostly. Vegito Blue himself is not a screenshot character, and what we mean by that is Vegito Blue is not one of these characters that does like a big massive damage number. Alright, sorry about that. So anyway, as I was saying, Vegito Blue is not a screenshot character where you're not gonna be able to screenshot his 18 key and be like, wow, look how much damage he's doing. Because what he is actually doing is 5 to 6 super attacks worth of damage. And all of that combined leads up to a massive attack stat, right? He's not sitting here like somebody like Fusion Zamasu. He does like 18 million attack stats, followed by like 212 million, right? So altogether, it's like 42 million attack stat. Vegito Blue does 5 supers, or can do up to like 5-6 supers, all of which are doing super effective against all types, 8, 9, 10 million damage. Put all those together, and you're way past whatever damage Zamasu was gonna do in total, because that's just kind of what ends up happening. He got really unlucky this time, but I don't know. Then I didn't use the active skill, so you're not gonna do that. I didn't have the active skill active, but you know. But then you also have these guys that can also carry the damage anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal when you're going through here, because you have these units that can do these giga screenshot damage numbers, right? You don't need every single character on your team to be doing a million damage, right? We have characters that can cover that. Vegito Blue is a character that we need more, because he's a character that can cover for these guys so that they can get ramped up. He's one of these like massive units that's gonna sit there and make it so that all the other characters on your team will be completely fine and able to get to their peak damage. That's what makes Vegito Blue so damn good. His utility, not how much damage he does in a single attack. That's what makes him crazy. that we're able to just one turn this with ease. And that's it. And that's why I think Vegito Blue is severely underrated. Severely. Now, I'm not saying that he's like the best unit in the game or anything. I do think he's top 5 LRs in the game, just because I feel like his playstyle just fits with all of the hard content that we're getting. Plus the fact that he is going to be constantly getting more and more buffs because his team is just crazy. His team is insane. His utility is insane. Sure, his single target damage number isn't the best, but everything else about him is absolutely cracked. Anyway, let me know what you guys feel about him in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.